Hey, it is Marta here, and in this video I wanted to share with you one of my alkaline protein smoothie recipes. It's really amazing, like really energizing, helps you get back in balance. And with the ingredients I'm gonna show you, this recipe is also compatible with other nutritional lifestyles, like for example keto or paleo. So if you do any of those, you can also drink alkaline smoothies like this one. So we are gonna be using avocado. So I have one small avocado, okay, inside the blender. I've got half lemon, so it's peeled lemon. And if you're new to the alkaline diet, you may be thinking, like, how is that possible? I mean, lemon, alkaline, isn't it acidic? But the thing is, if you have a fruit that is low in sugar and high in nutrients, like lemons are, for example, lemons are very rich in magnesium and other alkaline minerals. They're actually very good for you, very alkaline forming. So again, compatible, especially if you can't have sugar. So if you are on any kind of a diet where you can only have a fruit that is low in sugar. So alkaline fruits, like for example lemons, are great. Another example would be grapefruit. Grapefruit is also very alkaline because it's low in sugar. But back to the recipe, right? We have avocado, lemon, so all good so far, and a handful of spinach, maybe a bit more. If you are new to green smoothies, you can just start adding a little bit of greens here and there, just to get used to it, because I know that lots of people, they're just having a hard time with drinking something green. I used to be that person, so I can understand. But creating all those like small empowering habits and making the progress, and yeah, getting used to it as you go, is something that I recommend. So right, avocado, lemon, spinach. So three very simple, accessible ingredients, and avocados taste really amazing in smoothie because they don't really have any strong taste. So they can blend really well with greens, all kinds of fruits, and also with vegetables. Now milk, I will be using for this one. You want to make sure you are using good quality plant-based milk. So in my case, my favorites are coconut milk or almond milk. So it doesn't really matter, like go for whatever suits you and your preferences. I like to use almond milk with this one, and it's very important that you go for a brand that doesn't use any sugars in it, like no nasty ingredients, because that would obviously spoil all the benefits of this natural smoothie. So I will be adding almond milk, not almond oil. That's probably like a cup and a half. And again, it's something that you can experiment with. It's really up to you. Sometimes I like to fill it up like to the top, and then I just have more liquid smoothie, something to sip on during the day. And sometimes I like to make a really dense, really thick smoothie, and then I can throw in some nuts, some seeds, have something like an alkaline smoothie bowl, something like a snack or a breakfast. But again, it's really up to you. And then I will be using Himalaya salt. So a bit of Himalaya salt, it's very, very good for you, especially for minerals like magnesium. So a little bit of Himalaya salt in smoothies like this, especially smoothies when you are using avocado, greens, alkaline green smoothies. Himalaya salt goes really, really well. So yeah, this is like the basics of the smoothie. And since I want to add some protein, I will be adding one of my favorites for plant-based protein. And again, whether you are like fully plant-based or part-time plant-based, whatever, like it still makes sense to add chia seeds to your diet, because it's really, really good for your overall nutrition, good fats as well. So I will be adding, this is how I do it. Just that would be probably like 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. And what I'm using, like, this is chia seeds, but it's chia seed powder. So you can use normal chia seeds as well, but I like to use the powder because it just blends well with the smoothie. So now I could go ahead and I could blend it, but I also like to add a little bit of maca. Again, this is optional, you don't need it. So maca, I would add like a pinch. And I also have ginger in powder. So again, if you want to make it an anti-inflammatory smoothie as well, I try to have a little bit of ginger every day, usually fresh. Like in my case, I always recommend fresh, but having something in powder is also good, just in case you run out of fresh stuff. So this is ginger, and again, in this recipe I'm using fresh greens. So for me, fresh greens, it's always better than green powders. But again, sometimes when I run out of my greens, or I'm really pressed for time or whatever, then I get some green powder, just mix it with some water. Something like Organifi, for example, works very well. But today everything is fresh except for powdered ginger. So yeah, we are ready to go. And one more tip I'm going to give you before I turn it on is that this smoothie, since it's like a green smoothie with Himalaya salt, there are no sweet fruits, it can also be turned into a soup. So you could make more of it. It's great especially for a detox, if you're on some kind of a strict alkaline detox, when or where you only consume alkaline foods for like a few days or a week or 2 weeks to get back in balance, something like that, then this recipe would be perfect because it uses alkaline ingredients only. But yeah, it can also be turned into a soup. So if you do, you can experiment with some spices. You could add some curry powder, you could add some chili flakes or powder, things like that. Tastes really nice as a raw soup or slightly cooked. So not too much, just tiny bit, just to get this nice warm comfort. So okay, and one of the reasons I got Vitamix blender is that it works really well for greens, like leafy greens, spinach, kale, things like that. This recipe could be also done in like a small hand blender, which if you follow me on Instagram, I also use a small hand blender, which is very handy when I'm pressed for time or when I go traveling. I just take this little hand blender and I can always get some avocados, I can always get some limes or lemons. However, the small blender that I have, it doesn't really work well for leafy greens, and it's not really nice, to have all those all those leaves in between your teeth. And yeah, so this works better. And apparently, consuming green foods helps you rebalance your heart chakra, anahata. So let's see. Really nice. Really good for you. The smoothie also tastes nice. You could even skip greens if you need to this, and you can use only avocado and lemons or limes, and make it like a really thick smoothie, and it tastes a bit like Greek yogurt in a plant-based version, of course, with no dairy. So it's something to keep in mind as well. So thank you for watching. I hope you will enjoy this alkaline protein smoothie. Alkaline protein smoothie is actually a book, a guide that I'm working on right now. So it will be a combination of, smoothies like this one, similar, with natural plant-based protein, alkaline, lots of alkaline ingredients. And the way I try to work around it is to make it like a very open-minded guide. So I don't want to be using too many labels, although I am using labels like alkaline, but I want it to be something that people from other nutritional lifestyles can benefit as well. So if you want to be notified about this guide, I think it should be ready around the summer, maybe even before that. Please subscribe to this channel to be notified and join my newsletter as well. I will leave the link in the description below this video, or you can just go to holisticwellnessproject.com and subscribe. So thank you again for watching. Have an amazing day and enjoy your smoothie. Bye bye for now.